Hey everybody, I'm back with another 5-minute review. This time we're talking about the Sonible Pure EQ. It's being billed as the AI-powered EQ for content creators, so I figured this was worth giving a shot. So we've got the interface here. We've got our record button, or our learn button. We have profiles here. Since we're talking about podcasting, we're only going to focus on the speech high and speech low. And then I'll go over the rest of these once we get the audio trained. Since we're working on my voice, we'll set it for speech low. We'll hit the learn button and hit play. As we can see, it's now analyzed the audio. It's set the style to neutral, balance at 100, dynamics for 50. And then we have the range controls where we can adjust the low and the high end range where the EQ applies its processing. So for human voice, I'll probably start at about 80. There's 3 styles here. For podcast audio, I would stick to neutral because that's the type of sound we're going for. Balance, this acts as a mix between the process signal and the original signal. I'm not sure what happens when we go over 100%, but we'll find out. And we've got the dynamic. You increase the value to dynamically adapt the computed filter to the incoming audio signal. We'll play around with that too. As we play back, you'll see the EQ curve applied here in the middle. And as we adjust the balance, you can see it increases and decreases in size accordingly. I'm directly into my Apollo Audio X8 interface. No software preamps, just the standard X8 preamp. That way we're not getting any coloration. So right here, we're back to the raw, unprocessed audio. And we'll start heading back towards 100 and see what happens when we go past 100. From plugins, EQ, compression. This is the mic straight into the preamp. To compare to some of the other videos I've done, this mic runs $449. It comes in whatever color this is, and they do have a black version available now as well. As with most controls, as we go to the extreme, past 100 towards the high end of this, it starts to sound a little overprocessed, a little too much EQs being applied. So around 100% seems to be a good place to start. Now let's try playing around with the dynamics setting. It's quite common to find these along with the SM7Bs in recording studios across the world. According to the RE20 website, this is the classic sound of FM radio voices. And don't think that by that they mean if you get this mic, you're going to suddenly have a radio voice. That all comes from your voice itself, not the mic. It has a smooth, natural, and controlled sonic character. It has variable D for minimal proximity effect. So the closer I get to the microphone, there's not a huge proximity effect. It's got a true cardioid pattern with no coloration at 180 degrees off axis. Voice-tailored frequency response. So I hear a bigger difference between 0 and 50 than I do from 50 to 100. At 50%, I think that's, again, a good starting point. The EQ just seems a little more alive at that compared to when we have it set at 0, where it feels a little more static in nature. I'm not really sure how to explain this. That's just how I'm hearing it. Pure EQ sells for $49. This is a plugin that is aimed at content creators who are looking for an easy-to-use plugin that doesn't require them to learn how to EQ. If you're someone who already has experience working with EQs, looking for an AI-powered EQ, I would look at Sonible's Smart EQ. That gives a lot more flexibility and manual control over things, but still has the same AI machine learning background to help give you a starting point, much like this plugin does. So would I recommend this plugin? Like I said, it just depends on who you are and what you're hoping to achieve from it. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll talk to you all next time.